25 opposition MPs have been suspended from Lok Sabha for 5 days for disrupting the functioning of the House. The Speaker Sumitra Mahajan suspended several Congress members for causing grave disorder for 5 days. Both the Houses of Parliament adjourned for the day following uproar over several issues including Lalit Modi and Vyapam. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj today said that she never requested to British government for travel documents for Lalit Modi. Making a statement in the Rajya Sabha amid opposition uproar, Swaraj said that the opposition allegations against her are unfounded and baseless. Earlier today, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Venkaiah Naidu said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will intervene when required. The all-party meeting called by government ended without any consensus as Congress insisted on its demand for resignations on Lalit Modi and Vyapam issues. A major part of the monsoon session of Parliament has been washed out due to continuous disruptions by opposition. In West Bengal, flood situation has worsened following heavy discharge of water from different reservoirs. Fresh areas have been inundated in Murshidabad, Burdwan, Howrah, Hooghly and Birbhum due to discharge of water. Continuous rains witnessed in 12 districts of Jharkhand from past 3 days. West Bengal government has announced compensation of 4 lakh rupees to the kin of those who were killed due to floods. Flood situation in Gujarat has improved and rescue and relief operations is in full swing in the state. State governments has announced special grants to the flood-affected districts of North Gujarat to help them in restoring normalcy. Electricity and water supply have been restored in more than 90% of the flood-affected areas. Most of the primary and secondary schools in the Pathan, Mehsana and Banaskantha district have been made operational from today. Supreme Court has appointed F.S. Nariman as amicus curiae to assist in deciding Justice Markandeya Kajju's plea against Parliament resolution condemning his social media posts in respect of Mahatma Gandhi and Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Former Supreme Court Judge Kajju in his petition had sought the quashing of the resolutions, contending that the resolutions violated the principles of natural justice by not giving him an opportunity to be heard. The Supreme Court has dismissed the ex-Haryana Chief Minister O.P. Chautala's appeal against his conviction and 10 years jail term in the teachers' recruitment scam case. The Apex Court also declined any relief to his son Ajay Singh and the 10 others in the case. The Supreme Court today granted bail to former Uttar Pradesh Minister Ranganath Mishra in the disproportionate asset case. Former minister is lodged in jail for the last 2 years. The Apex Court asked the lower court to fix the condition for the bail. A high-level delegation of border forces of India and Bangladesh commenced their annual DG-level bilateral talks in New Delhi today. A 22-member delegation of the border guard Bangladesh sat across the table with their counterparts of the Border Security Force for the 4-day talks on a host of border issues. Both houses of Bihar legislature today paid rich tributes to the former President APJ Abdul Kalam on the opening day of the monsoon session. Along with the former president, the legislators paid tributes to former state governor R.S. Gavai and a few former members of the house. The government has released 13,000 crore rupees as food subsidy to State-Owned Food Corporation of India (FCI). The amount is released to ensure smooth procurement and distribution of grains. The corporation is facing a subsidy area of about 55,000 crore rupees as of 31st March 2015. This is the 4th installment of subsidy released by a corporation. So far, the government has paid 46,250 crore rupees as subsidy to FCI. The Nigerian military has rescued 178 people from the Islamic militant group Boko Haram in northern Borno state. Around 101 of those freed were children and a further 67 were women. Last week, the army rescued 71 kidnapped people. Iranian President Hassan Rouhani has reiterated that Iran's nuclear program was only targeted at attaining peaceful atomic energy. Rouhani made a televised address to the nation yesterday and talked about the nuclear agreement Iran signed with the world powers last month. Under the July 14 pact, world powers agreed to lift sanctions in return for curbs on a nuclear program the West suspects was aimed at developing the means to build an atomic bomb. Indian cricket team led by Virat Kohli today left for the Sri Lankan tour, where the Indian team is scheduled to play 3 test match series beginning on the 12th of August in Galle during their tour on the island nation. Leg spinner Amit Sharma is making a comeback into the Indian team after 4 years. Indian men's hockey team will take on France in the first game today. The match will begin at 9:30 p.m. The series is in preparation for the upcoming Hockey World League final, which will be held in New Delhi later this year. India will play 2 matches against France and then travel to Spain for a 3-match series on this tour.